What is going on, Adventure Nation? We don't have a whole lot planned over the next couple of days, but hopefully you guys will hang out with us anyways. This is the Motorhome Experiment. As you guys saw in the last video, we left Dearborn, Michigan and the Henry Ford Museum. We didn't shoot much that night. We were just kind of driving down the freeway last night on our way down here to Toledo. We spent last night here at the Bass Pro Shops. I don't know if you'll be able to see that out there or not, but we did some boondocking, some flat topping here at Bass Pro Shops. And now we're heading over toward the Fort Wayne, Indiana area where we're gonna spend a couple of days. And we do have one attraction planned, and we'll show you that here in just a little bit. But for now, it's time to run down the road. You ready?
What you said? One attraction?
Yeah.
We're going somewhere?
Yeah. You know where we're going. I just don't want to tell them yet.
I thought we weren't going anywhere. I thought for once we were going to slow down, Paul.
We are slowing down, but you know we're going to do one thing, so let's roll. So yesterday afternoon we arrived here at the Flying J about 4 o'clock in the afternoon actually, and we had reservations just down the road at a campground that we couldn't get till today, so we just figured that we'd hang out, get some work done yesterday, and now we're gonna roll out this morning. I've already done a quick walk around, quick inspection, make sure everything's good to go, and then we're gonna head over to the campground. But first we're gonna go see a movie. We haven't done that in a while.
In a long time.
A long time. So
I have to say, this Flying J, although it's very busy, it was very quiet. Like, you cannot even hear the cars or anything. It's just pretty quiet.
yeah, we're just out just southeast of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and the trucks are in a completely separate area from where the RV parking is. So it was kind of nice. Didn't have the truck noise all night, and the cars coming in and out of the pumps didn't seem to bother us. So that's kind of cool. But let's go see The Hitman's Bodyguard. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. And then we'll head over to the campground after that.
Oh yeah, it's a rainy, windy day.
Yeah. Driving today is not going to be fun.
We just take our time, chill.
So as we roll out of here, you see the truck parking is all in the back, and then the RV parking is out in front of the store, so kind of a nice combination. Heading into the movie, so we'll see you guys in a minute. This is kind of what we were afraid of in Fort Wayne, Indiana on a Sunday afternoon, that the theater would be packed and that we wouldn't be able to get a seat. So I thought The Hitman's Bodyguard was an awesome movie, but I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like violence and a lot of swearing and blood and all that kind of stuff. But I like that stuff. So
Funny movie.
It was funny.
It's just a lot of comedy.
Very, very funny movie. Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson together were just awesome. So if you don't mind a little blood and violence, language, good flick. If you don't like that stuff, stay at home.
Time to go to the campground now.
Yeah, now we're going to roll over to the campground. The office is closed there on Sunday, so they said just find our spot and get settled in. So that's what we're going to do, grab some food. Ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. And we've arrived at Amishville Family Campground. They warned us that the office would be closed today, so they said go find a spot and we will check in tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do. We are all settled in here at the Amishville USA Campground, and pretty cool place so far. Looks all right. So this is going to be our home for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 nights. I think we're going to get some mail sent here. We're going to get some work done, and I think we also have one other thing planned, and we'll talk to you guys about that in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to get to work and probably catch up with you guys tomorrow. We arrived at the Amishville USA Campground yesterday afternoon, and we just plan on 4 days really of working here. So we've been cooped up in the RV all day and convinced Lori to go out for a little bike ride, tour of the campground.
Yeah, there's not too much to do here. It's so sleepy.
Yeah, that was kind of the purpose, so that we could get stuff done. So let's go check out the campground.
Yep.
Yeah, either their expectation for the campground is really high, or people just keep their stuff cleaner here. Yeah, because there's some stuff around, but it's not too bad, you know. Good morning. We've been at the Amishville USA Campground for a couple of days now, and today we're gonna head up into Decatur, Illinois, and check out some stuff up there. Really quiet in this campground for sure. Lori's already in here warming up the car because it's actually chilly now, and the car needs warmed up.
It's 43 degrees.
Oh wow.
Chilly.
It is kind of chilly.
You forgot your coffee.
I forgot my coffee. I gotta go back in for that. That's a definite. So this morning, Lori and I got up bright and early, much earlier than we'd like to get up, and we're gonna tour the factory, the Fleetwood factory. So this should be cool. Don't know how much I can film, so we'll find that out in just a second. As I was editing the video, I started thinking about our experience at Fleetwood, so I thought I would share a few things with you. It wasn't great. It wasn't horrendous, but it wasn't great. We weren't really greeted warmly as we entered in the door. It was basically a, check in on this iPad and go sit in the customer's lounge. The guy giving the tour was super nice. He was very informative, give us all the information we need. Oh yeah, the second thing they told us is just basically, hey, shut off that camera. And I get that. I understand that there may be some stuff that's proprietary that they don't want people to see. What I saw was not anything earth-shaking, groundbreaking technology that is new to motorhomes that I don't think that we could have shared, but I don't know everything that's going into that, so I respect their choice to not allow us to take pictures or film in there. We kind of felt like when we filled out our surveys when we first entered the lounge that because we hadn't checked off that we were ready to buy a coach right away, we kind of felt that it was from there on in was just yeah, here's what we got now, get your butts on out of here. Don't know if that's exactly the case, but that's how we felt. When the tour was over, it was basically, hey, make sure you've got your surveys handed in, and the guy left the room. And left, I think, 7 or 8 of us just sitting in the room talking amongst ourselves about what we had just experienced. So, totally different experience than what we received at Airstream just a few days later, but you're gonna have to wait for that video. Alrighty, we got done with the tour of the Fleetwood factory. It was pretty cool. It was very informative. Got to see some of the new techniques and how the coaches are built, and I really enjoyed it. Anything that stuck out to you?
I don't know. It was just cool to see how they assemble them. I mean, from zero to how it looks like. And I just realized that they're just a big box.
They are just a big box. What did you expect them to be?
I don't know. I just more sturdy or something like that, but not really.
No. But it's time for breakfast. We haven't eaten breakfast yet.
No, and it's already, I don't know, it's already late.
So let's get down there. Good morning, everybody. We're heading out of Amishville, USA, heading down the road into the Indianapolis area, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna hit the dump station quick, and then we'll give you guys one of our famous incomprehensive reviews of the Amishville USA Campground as we're rolling out. Ready to roll?
Today is from country to city.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the country behind a little bit. But I understand the campground we're going to. Well, no, we're not going to a campground tonight.
No,
We're boondocking tonight, campground tomorrow,
dry camping.
dry camping tonight, or dry flat topping.
I like a dry camping kind of like covers everything because we're not like boondocking. It's not like we're in the boonies.
We're not boondocking because we're not in the boonies, but we're not dry camping either because
Dry
we're
camping is like no
not
hookups.
camping. It's no hookups, but we're not camping. I don't know. I think it's
dry
flat
camping.
topping.
Let's go with dry camping. Decided.
I'm a smart guy. Dry camping it is. Let's roll. We are rolling out of Amishville USA Campground. And Amishville USA used to be like an entire attraction with, you know, tours of an Amish house and all that kind of stuff. They don't do any of that anymore.
And started by an Amish person
Right.
that later on, when he passed away, got sold to just private people, not people really that are Amish.
Right. I don't believe it's owned by Amish anymore. This is going to be our incomprehensive review, and again, we spend very little time in the campground. This time we spent a lot of time in the campground, but it was locked up in the RV for the most part. But absolutely beautiful campground. And
I would say we have mixed feelings about the campground. Campground itself, like he said, beautiful campground. All the grounds are well maintained, and all the seasonals here are amazing.
Normally at places we've been with seasonals, and I'll pick on my mom's campsite there at Fanshawe in London, there's so much stuff around. They treat it like it's their own property, and technically it is, but they've just got all of their stuff just piled around the campers and things, and so it makes it messy for the overnighters that come in and have to look at that stuff. This campground was completely different. As we drove around, they were all very, very well kept. They were all, you know, very little stuff outside. You know, some bicycles and things, but that's okay. We never got to see it in its full swing. So during season, with all the kids and everybody running around, it might be crazy here.
Yeah, we don't know.
But while we were here, it was peaceful. It was really quiet.
It was extremely quiet. Like the first day, we were so creeped out because we didn't see a soul that first day that we were here. Like the entire day, not one person, one car driving, nothing.
Yeah, nobody walking around, walking the dog. So yeah, it was.
Now, with that being said, negatives. First of all, bathrooms. They were cleaned today, but then our entire stay, we stayed here for 4 nights. Our entire stay, they were dirty. Today was the first day that they were clean. And
Yeah, so we assume they were cleaned yesterday.
and somewhat clean because they just swept around and just mopped, but that's it. Like the showers have not been washed in forever, like literally forever.
Yeah, and for us, that it shows that their focus is really on the seasonal campers, and
We are
they,
stopping here.
yeah, the bathrooms are really important to us because we're overnighters, and we're gonna use the showers if we're here for 4 days, and we're in a spot that is just water electric, so that we can save room in our tanks. So the bathrooms really were not good at all.
Like I will say, in our entire stay in all the campgrounds, this has been the worst.
It truly has been, and we hate to again be negative on some things, but again, kudos where kudos are due, and we're gonna hammer people when stuff like that. Bathrooms need to be done on the daily minimum, and preferably
And washed.
twice a day.
Not only sweep.
Yeah,
Washed.
they need to be wiped down, and it just again shows that there's no focus on overnight RVers. And when we come back to the area, would we stay here again? We're gonna look at other campgrounds, I think. We're gonna pop inside and say goodbye to Cheryl, who was amazing, by the way. I will say that we received many packages here, and the lady in the office, Cheryl, was absolutely amazing. Called us every single time packages arrived, kept those things safe for us, and so the people, at least Cheryl was the one that represented the campground, was awesome. I mean, we really enjoyed her. And that's about it. Anything else?
Nope.
Now we will also say you are in Amish country, so you are gonna see buggies, and you can see the overhead I'll put up on the drone around the campground. Just beautiful farms. I mean, such well-maintained properties. You can really see the pride in the properties, and you can somewhat tell the Amish homes from the others because the Amish homes tend to be white with black roof or white with gray roof.
No power going in.
And no power going into the homes. So that's kind of how you can tell. But all of the farms, Amish or not, all seem to be just beautifully maintained. The horse poop on the side of the road, that's kind of a problem. It was all over our steps, the car.
We have to wash it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to wash it. We're going out of here. So yeah, we're going to have to wash it.
So there is that. But absolutely beautiful area. Just gorgeous farms. The animals are beautiful. We have horses from one of the farms behind the campground, got into the campground, and I guess it was freaking one of the guys out, according to the lady in the campground. I guess he might have been a city guy and thought that horses running around rampant killing people, I don't know. But supposedly he was a little freaked out by the horses being out.
Anyway, it's a big Amish Mennonite community.
Yep.
So just make sure you drive in a safe speed because sometimes it's hilly, you will not see them. And yeah, there could be an accident.
Lori and I are here at the Cabela's just outside of Indianapolis. We heard this noise and I'm like, man, that sounds like a hot air balloon. Yeah, it was right over top of the RV a second ago. And now it looks like they're gonna land in the mall over there.
Wow, and did you see there's somebody's landing?
Yeah. And then I don't know if you can see on the other side of that tree right there, between the tree and the pole, there's a parachutist coming in. And then
another balloon back there where the
now there's
trees
another
are.
hot air balloon over there somewhere.
Yep.
A lot of flying stuff around here right now.
And there is a cat on my windshield.
And then Ozzy, he's wanted to check it out too, and he doesn't know what the heck he's looking at. So what we thought was a paratrooper at first is actually a parasail. So it's a motorized sail.
Is it landing in the mall?
Yeah, he's definitely landing in the mall with that balloon, or he's very, very close to the top of the mall. And I'm trying to get work done and they just keep coming. Check that out. Here's another one. Now they're landing right there. Kind of cool. Lori's making sure they do it right. So yeah, obviously we made it here to Cabela's. We're just outside of Indianapolis at this point, and we're gonna hang out here for the night before we head into Indianapolis and hit the KOA. So this is where we're gonna call this one. If this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date on all of our travels. It'd be equally as cool if you like the video. Maybe share it with some friends. That'd be cool. We didn't do a whole lot in this video, but hopefully we did enough to keep you a little bit interested. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Time to get some more work done. If these guys would stop flying around and
They disappear.
kicking in on my ADD.
You can see the one way back there.
Yeah.